What is anxiety? Anxiety is often seen as a negative emotion, but the truth is, it's actually one of our primal instincts and it's been developed to be used as one of our more useful senses. In this video, I'll explain what anxiety really is and why it occurs, as well as some natural methods you can use to combat it. I'm Rowan Foster and I'm an expert in physical and mental well-being. This is Growth Factor and our aim is to provide you with a toolbox of life skills so that you can become better at navigating through life's adversities. After spending much of my life fighting to overcome my own mental health struggles and life setbacks, I'm now on a journey to discovering the many different methods you can use to not only cope but thrive in times of adversity. In this channel, I'll explore many of the holistic methods we can use to promote personal growth as well as positive well-being, so you can instead be empowered to live your best life. People often view anxiety or fear as something negative, but really it's completely normal and should understand it as a method that our brain has developed to communicate with us. In fact, the feeling of anxiety is part of our fight or flight response, and a tool that the brain has developed back in primitive times to serve as one of our natural senses and primal instincts. Initially, its job was to raise our awareness to events or the environment around us, encourage us to respond with urgency or take action when experiencing encounters of high risk. For example, primitive man would use anxiety as one of his heightened senses to protect him from danger or guide him through difficult situations, such as avoiding an attack from a saber-toothed tiger. Whilst the role of anxiety still serves the same purpose in the modern world today, for some people it can become far more overwhelming and it can end up having a greater impact on their lives for far deeper and less desirable reasons. It is completely normal to feel anxious about taking a test, going for a job interview or making big life decisions, because these emotions are only temporary and anxiety can motivate us to improve our performance. However, when the feeling starts to become longer lasting, more intense and even debilitating to the point that it stops you from doing the things you enjoy, this is when it is deemed less natural and needs some more attention. If you like and have gained value from what you've seen so far, please hit the like button and share with your friends. And if you're interested in learning more about similar topics, please subscribe to my channel now, where I'll regularly be releasing more content on the similar subjects. Anxiety can come in many different forms. These include experiencing unexpected and reoccurring panic attacks, acquiring phobias around certain objects or situations, suffering social anxieties of being judged by others in social situations, developing an obsessive compulsive disorder by repeatedly performing irrational behaviours, facing separation anxiety when away from home or loved ones, possessing illness anxiety or hypochondria surrounding your health condition, and developing a post-traumatic stress disorder from traumatic events. Because we now lead a far more hectic lifestyle filled with a greater number of distractions and stimulus, feelings of anxiety can happen far more regularly. The result of this can mean that we are less aware of what it feels like, because this feeling has become our new norm. However, this depends on the individual and how mindful they are of the signals their body gives off. So what does it feel like? You start to feel butterflies or get the jitters. You become overwhelmed and like life feels out of control. You get a feeling of fear, worry or unease. You might experience nightmares or get panic attacks. Your body feels tense and uptight. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing becomes more rapid. You might feel restless and have difficulty sleeping. You have trouble concentrating or get distracted easily. Your cognitive response is far more emotional and irrational. Whilst there are various medical interventions that can only help curb anxiety, I'm all about finding natural ways to cope with life's challenges, and in many situations, this is enough. Over the past few years, I've built a toolbox of skills to combat anxiety. There are a variety of methods I practice, and depending on the source of anxiety will depend on the one I use. These include getting regular exercise, immersing myself in nature to reconnect with a simpler life, eating a healthy, clean diet, limiting my alcohol intake, getting a good night's sleep, meditating, practicing breathing techniques, pausing, which allows time for my rational mind to calm the response of my emotional mind, use of distraction techniques or redirecting focus to something of greater importance, positive mental talk, reframing or seeking someone else's perspective, spending time doing things I enjoy like listening to music or time with loved ones, and limiting exposure to negative influences such as the news and people. Remember, if you have gained value from this video, please hit the like button and share with your friends. And to see videos containing more information discussing similar topics, please subscribe to my YouTube channel now, where I'm regularly releasing similar content. But also, if there is a subject that you're interested in and would like me to cover in my videos, please message me in the comments box. So there you go. Our perception of anxiety is misguided due to a lack of understanding of its true purpose. In reality, anxiety is completely normal, and in most cases we should exploit it to draw focus and help guide us to make informed decisions rather than fear it and see it as an obstacle. Once we appreciate this and view it from the right context, it can be an extremely positive and useful tool, delivering a very different response from the body and mind. Now that you understand the true purpose of anxiety, see if you can instead change your perspective to use it in a more positive way to help you rather than hinder you. Thanks for watching.